Welcome to the Back 9 FPO chase card coverage of Round 4 of the 2021 Music City Open presented by Dynamic Discs. We are out at Mill Ridge for the pdga National Tour finale. We got some hot scores on the front 9, so we'll see how these women can pursue the back 9 of the course. I am Sarah Sinclair, and I'm joined by
Felix Vega of Run Productions.
Thank you to Infinite Discs for being our coverage sponsor. Once again, we have Catrina Allen. You pointed out that all the players are wearing blue. Now I'm actually going to notice.
Yep.
Alexis Mandujano. We've got Juiliana Korver. And last but certainly not least is Valerie Mandujano. So coming into this back 9, we've got the scoreboard here. Kat at 7 under par, Alexis and Valerie at 5 under, and Juiliana at 1 under.
Yeah, we're starting off on hole 10, a par 3 coming in at 243 feet. This is a left to right turning shot, so you'll probably see 3 forehands. Juiliana will probably throw a turnover here. We're really just trying to get something to push from left to right without going too straight into the bushes there off the tee. Despite the wood frame, there is actually not a triple mando on this hole.
This is another really tough, really short hole.
Mm-hmm. And Kat plays it perfectly.
She makes it look easy. I think the play from a lot of these women is going to be maybe an overstable mid-range, hoping to get a little bit of a skip, just like that.
Yeah, I think that was a Raptor from Alexis.
Okay. Is that a fairway driver?
Yeah, that's more like a Firebird.
Gotcha.
If you're an Innova fan. Or an FX2. Ooh, that's the mistake you don't want to make. She pushed that a little too straight and she'll be short left.
This is a hard turnover shot.
Push. Gets caught.
Ooh, wow.
Rolls right back to the middle.
I wished that I had that roll out on during my round.
Oh.
Wow, great bid.
The Annie putt out of the woods.
Yeah, she had some branches to contend with over there on the right.
See if Juiliana can capitalize on her good fortune.
Just leaks a little bit left. Very nice.
30. Kat's trying to build some momentum here. We've seen her make a couple of big putts here to kind of kickstart the round. Good par save there. Alexis still has to deal with some of the woods here on her par putt. Good focus. See that branch is just right at her eye level.
Yeah.
And a tap-in par for Juiliana.
That's going to push Catrina to 8 under par.
Mm-hmm.
Hole 11, another tough shot. I feel like I keep saying that on every hole. It's a par 4. It's 559 feet. You just want to get out of this gap clean. Either you're going to the left side of the wide tree or the right, but you want to end up on the right side to set yourself up for this tunnel. This is a very nervy first shot.
Yeah, and there's always a backup on this hole.
Yep. Oh, no.
She hits the wide tree and gets kicked left into the rough.
Well, I'm a silver linings kind of person, and it's better to be left in the rough than right on the rough on this hole.
Alexis into that protected cactus area there.
Yes, there are some very cute hand-drawn signs about not stepping on the cactus.
She saw that off. And she'll be in that right rough we were just talking about.
She was probably intending to go to the left side of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
If that can stay clean, that
Holy
looks
smokes.
perfect. Wow.
That's the best drive we've seen on this hole yet.
Yeah.
All weekend. And nearly took out Conrad in the process.
Yep.
So here you have a look at what Cat's dealing with. Not many options. And that actually got stuck in one of the last trees on the edge of the fairway.
Oh, no.
So it's way up there.
But I can't tell from y'all's.
And she's trying to place her mark there.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Turns that one over and she ends up right next to Alexis is driving that cactus patch.
oh, man.
Oh, good.
Not a good start on this hole.
Yeah. Valerie with her Nova just trying to get back into the landing zone where you want to be.
Gotta go sit.
Grab.
Ooh. Nice.
Nicely done. Get
Oh,
left.
that needs to go. That needs a hyzer.
Like the length or the width, I should say, of that second fairway. It's like 20 feet, something
Yeah.
like that. It's so tight.
It's very, very narrow and low ceiling.
Yeah. More left, more left.
Oh my gosh. Can't catch a break. Valerie able to put a little power on this.
Beautifully done.
Yep, just slides it right next to the basket.
She makes me want to go out and get a Nova. I can't throw them as well as she does, though. They
Yeah.
come out wobbly for me.
Wow. Juiliana's going to be in circle 1 for her birdie. Or maybe a touch outside of circle 1. Hard to tell.
Yeah, you're within your little piece of paper.
Alexis just getting verification from the group that she is well within her legal stance. See how thick it is. You can barely see her in there.
I know. Oh,
And that's why this is one of the toughest holes on this course.
yes. Well, at least she's out in the middle and doesn't have to do that again.
Yeah.
That's sisterly love.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Good approach. Almost dunked it in. Juiliana with this left for a birdie. Just short. I don't know if there were any birdies on this hole for the FPO division this round.
No, I believe hole 11 played as the most difficult hole.
I can believe that.
Yes, it did. 41% of the field took a bogey.
And you just saw some examples of how easily that can happen.
Yep, 2/3 of the field bogey or worse.
Wow. And that's with the cut, and this is the highest level players that are playing.
That's right.
Again, a big thank you to Infinite Disc for sponsoring this coverage. Check out infinitedisc.com if you haven't already. Hole 12, a par 3. This is a fun one, 305 feet. You just want a slightly right turning shot coming out of the hands to basically pin this basket. Forehands, backhands, either one can get you close. It's just a matter of speed control coming in and getting the right distance dialed in.
There's definitely an intended gap here that you see Valerie throw through, but you can get sneaky and get through some of those trees.
Again, Valerie puts it inside of 20 feet. A beautiful shot there. I haven't seen anybody try to go over the top with like some Anheuser or anything like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. The gap is big enough that you can go for it.
It's turning and fading. Kick out. Okay. Keep coming, keep coming.
Looks like a left to right crosswind up there near the basket.
Yeah.
Or kind of, kind of a headwind.
Right.
Yep.
Kat put this inside of 8 inches yesterday.
Wow, yes, that's right.
And she sails just by it on the right-hand side. Beautiful.
Great recovery after that double bogey. Oh, man.
Just on the right side. Juiliana with a birdie look herself. She's done all around. She's just left it a little short.
There's that putt that I love.
Mm-hmm. That's textbook.
Yes.
Great drive, great putt. So Alexis and Juiliana will take the pars. Birdies for Valerie and Kat.
Hole 13. I like to think of this as one of the signature holes. I just think this green is so unique.
It is.
You want to, I would say the hyzer flip or a long kind of flexing forehand is the shot here. It's hard to get up into this green because of the low ceiling and it's slightly uphill, but if you can get to the bottom of the rocks, then you've got a putt. It's only 277 feet, but I would say it plays more like 300, 325.
Yeah, somewhere in there. See, Valerie went a little further right than she would have liked. Kat left this a little left around 3. This time it's a little low. That looks
Get in there.
good.
Yeah.
Should be just on that lower level there.
This looks good.
Hits that late tree, but she'll still have a look at a birdie putt. We'll get in.
Oh, man. Great
Just
run.
shy. She wanted that one.
Yeah.
That's such a hard putt. Just a little short there for Juiliana. And Alexis, nobody really had a cleanish look besides Juiliana, and that's a little low, but that's understandable with how much the elevation is on that putt.
Yeah.
So we'll have 4 tap-ins for par here.
Boring.
Shout out to Hokum, Sarah Hokum and Deanne Carey, who took the 2 on hole 13.
Hey, nice job, ladies. Hole 14, a par 4, 481 feet. You want to make this initial gap something that's moving from right to left, ideally, to set you up for your second shot, which will be left to right coming into this green here. Not really much danger besides the initial gap, so if you can get out, you've done your job, and then you just have to execute from there. That looks really good.
That looks perfect. Yep.
Out in the open. Past the limbs. Ooh, that is smoked.
Mm-hmm.
Little
That
more
needs to get
inside.
past.
All right, she's past
okay.
it. Okay.
It's so hard to tell.
Yeah.
Depth perception is challenging. Four clean shots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Out to the middle. All right, part 1 done. Now the second part of your job.
This is tough because it's blind, obviously.
Right.
And you just really have to trust something. There is OB behind the basket, but it really shouldn't come into play in the form of a pond.
I didn't even know that was back there.
Yep. It's more of a nice course feature, I would say.
Okay. Juiliana going with a straight shot. She'll have a long look for her birdie. I like the angle there.
Definitely a little bit more aggressive. Wow,
Beautiful
that was perfect.
Shot. Cat with the best drive of the bunch. She gets rewarded with the easiest upshot.
To even be able to see the basket on your second shot is amazing.
Yes.
And this does play quite a bit downhill, so these putts are challenging.
Yeah. Juiliana will have a tap in for her par. Cat with a birdie look here.
Great birdie.
Alexis centers her putt like she's been doing all around for the par. A great birdie there for Valerie as well. She gets one stroke back on her sibling. Looks like she's going to tally that on her phone so she knows exactly how much she's got her by. So Valerie 4 down for the round, Catrina at 3 down for the round, Alexis at 1 down, and Juiliana 2 over.
Hole 15, another par 4. It's 529 feet. It is substantially uphill. You're going to see a lot of people just lay up to that gap and then shoot over to the basket in hopes of getting the birdie 3. You do have some grabby limbs very close to the basket that can come into play if you put your approach shot a little bit too long.
Sit in the middle. A little pinched, but we'll see what you can make happen from there. Is that Cat throwing a mid-range?
Looks like it, yeah.
Just playing for position off the tee, and that's swung a little further to the left than she would have liked.
She'll be able to have a big stalling hyzer, hopefully around the corner.
This looks ideal. Settle right there.
Yep, that's a perfect position.
That looks good too. Just needs a little ground play. Very nice. High hyzer for Juiliana.
A little bit wide, but she puts it within circle 2.
Alexis also going with the hyzer. She's
Ooh.
inside of circle 1.
Very nice.
Cat has a tailwind left to right, so she's opting to go over the top of this tree line here.
Oh my gosh. I'm excited to see this. This takes
over.
a lot of commitment
Yes.
and height.
She actually ends up on the tree line still about pin high.
Okay.
So it didn't quite get pushed as far as she would have liked.
I'm pretty sure she did not practice this shot leading up to this event. But it's one of those game day decisions that you have to make depending on where you land, how aggressive you want to be.
I don't know if Valerie was trying to forehand roller there or if this was a flattening turnover sidearm. But she ends up cut rolling back into the field. Just another fluid, beautiful Nova shot.
Yep. Wow, that was a great scramble from Kat.
Mm-hmm. She'll have that left for her 4. Juiliana putting it close for her par. Great birdie from Alexis. Played
Super
that picture
clean.
perfect. Mm-hmm. A creative par for Kat on that hole. So 1 birdie and 3 pars on that hole. Coming on to hole 16, a par 3 at 331 feet. This is a low ceiling coming out of the gap, which forces you into a difficult shot. The hyzer can get there. Really, a force flex turnover sidearm is the play if you have it. But this is a difficult 2 to get.
I would say the backhand hyzer flip to flat
that just pushes
turnover.
and then fades.
It's kind of a weird line.
Yeah.
And those branches come into play too that make you want to throw lower. So that's the mistake you're going to see from a lot of people.
Oh, that got ticked down by that little branch.
Oh, that line looked great though.
Yeah, you need something that'll hyzer flip but won't turn right out of the hand. That's a little low for Kat.
That's such a low ceiling.
Yeah. This looks great.
Looks good. Push.
Couple steps outside of circle 1.
Yeah.
She'll have the closest look.
It's just the power it takes to throw something that low also and get it all the way there is just...
Without cut rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice soft approach there for Catrina. Alexis puts it well within her range.
Literally pinned it.
Yeah. Oh, a leaner. You can check that off on your disc golf bingo.
Great putt. This green is a lot more downhill than it looks on camera, so that was a pretty challenging putt.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. You can see the focus there in Kat's eyes, going through her routine. Nicely done. So all pars on that one, not surprising to see.
Shout out to Sarah Hookham and Maria Oliva for taking the 2 on that hole. Hole 17, par 4, 644 feet. You'll see maybe the more aggressive play would be to go through this middle gap, A lot of people are going to opt for a high hyzer just to make sure it lands safely inbounds. And then it's a pretty easy-ish approach shot, except the fairway is sloping right to left the entire way down to the basket. And gravity wants to put you into the rough again.
Yeah. Beautiful shot there.
That was a great shot.
Valerie with a similar line. Just needs some fade, and that looks perfect as well.
Wow, that was even better than her sister's.
Oh, take that, Alexis.
Sorry. Kat's gonna go for this high hyzer route around the bush, just to make sure that she lands it inbounds and not in the rough.
Right in the
but
middle.
she still gets tons of distance.
Mm-hmm. Right in the middle. This is 4 really good drives by this group. See the basket straight ahead. Oh, she wants more turn.
Kick out of there.
Yep.
Ah.
Like you said, gravity just kind of brings it back over.
Yep. And you don't want to turn it over too much because there is actually an OB line through the woods very close to the basket on the right side.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, I think those branches helped her.
She'll have a long look there for the birdie. But yeah, that looked a little too turned out of her hand. Kat yesterday was pinned up on the left side and had this like thorny vine to deal with. Today she's more right in the middle.
Yep.
Start fading. Fantastic shot. A
Yes.
little long, but
She is a master of angles. That's why she can play these courses so well.
yeah. Uh-oh. That looks like a little too much hyzer.
She'll be right on the edge. Luckily, it looks like she threw a slower disc, maybe a mid-range.
Juiliana will be fighting her way into that rough there. She's somewhere in there, we promise. There we go. Really nice shot. She probably couldn't even see the basket from where she was.
Yeah.
Get it.
Oh, great run.
Sit up. Valerie deep in there as well. You can see, like we talked about it earlier, just the rough for this being such a new property. All of this stuff is just, it hasn't been tamed, so to say, from being in there. Finding a window can be very difficult.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
He had the same reaction as the gatherer.
That was a heartbreaker.
Like, what? Oh.
That was such a good hit. Oh, Catrina just short for her birdie.
And there again, you see those banners in the back. Tell us in the comments if you think those look like jack-o'-lanterns. Those are the West Side disc banners, but from far away, I see a jack-o'-lantern, and Sarah pointed it out, and I see like green flames coming up towards
Yes.
it.
Tell me I'm not crazy.
There you see the scores heading into hole 18. Valerie 4 down for the round, 7 down overall. Kat 8 down overall, 3 down for the round.
Women are being featured in the magazine.
The women are out there, the pro women, so then it kind of motivates a lot of us amateurs to like go out there and not be afraid.
I would love to see more tournaments like this in the future for women's disc golf.
I want to see more women filling spots in a tournament than men. That'd be something to brag about.
Disc golf's legit and we're here to stay and we're gonna make names for ourselves.
Say yes to disc golf!
All right, we come to the daunting finishing hole that is hole 18, a par 3, 309 feet. There is this straight route over the pond. There is an OB, obviously short of this landing area here. There's not a drop zone, so wherever you go out is where you play your shot from. There's also a bailout zone to the right-hand side, which you'll see some of these ladies probably take. This is a tough one to finish on for sure.
And at this point, the women are looking at the scores. You know, if they feel like they need to get aggressive, they might go over. They might lay it up if they want to keep their position.
It can also be one where if you've practiced just going for it the entire week, and all of a sudden you're trying to protect some strokes, it's hard to lay up because you haven't practiced it.
That's true.
That one's just short there for Valerie, so
Yep.
she's going OB.
A little bit of an early release.
Go. Right over the top, so Kat makes the adjustment from round 3 and puts it on the green.
A little bit of an early release from Juiliana as well.
That gets caught up in there. So we saw 3 of the 4 women going for it. Only Kat was able to successfully get it onto the green.
And this is a similar shot from the OB line.
Valerie actually took that extra relief, so she marked it and then took her relief back from the line of the basket to give herself a better line. And it pays off. This looks like a really good line.
And that's a putt that you want to end your round with.
Absolutely.
Simple drop in. So Alexis opted for the layup on the right side. And she's got to throw very high to get it back to the green.
And she is...
And apparently it's good.
Yeah. And we hear the claps.
Yes.
It's almost like not fair. You lay up and then you still have a challenging shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Valerie has this left for her bogey.
Awesome putt to finish.
She's done it all round.
Yeah. This is a great finishing hole just for spectators as well.
Absolutely.
Got people with their lawn chairs, hanging out.
Everybody on their phone recording.
Yeah.
Sit. Okay. That one hurts.
Yeah.
Also putting downhill, so adjusting to the angle. That's difficult. Alexis with the par. So she executes her strategy there. Par for Kat as well. And Juiliana will have a tap in for her bogey.
Well, that does it for round 4 of the 2021 Music City Open, the FPO chase card. We ended with Catrina at 8 under par. I knew she was trying to make a run for first place, but man, Haley King at 15 under can't really beat that. I mean, she shot like fire. Hokum at 12 under, Macy Valadiaz at 11, and Kat at 8.
Yeah, it was a fun week for sure. We want to thank the PDGA. Thank you to everybody in the Music City Disc Golf Group for making this happen. Will McCaskill, the TD. A big thank you to Infinite Disc for sponsoring all rounds of this coverage. We were blessed with incredible talent on every card. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to check us out on Instagram. We are at Ace Run Pro. Check out Sarah on Instagram.
I'm at Frisbee Food Fitness.
We appreciate you guys joining us. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you thought of this coverage. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you down the road at our next events.